My mom and I had a running joke that one day I would buy her some diamond earrings for Mother's Day, and that day never came. I remember getting my mom Mother's Day cards and other things like this little teddy bear, but I never really got her that big Mother's Day gift. I guess to moms it doesn't really matter because they'd rather spend the day with their kids and they couldn't really care for the gifts. It's funny because I remember as a kid, my mom would have these little sayings. She would try to instill these life lessons to me, but I was too young to understand what they meant. She would tell me things like, you can't really care about what other people think and other things like that, and I didn't understand them until I got way older. Another one she would say, kind of along the same lines was, people are gonna judge you no matter what you do, so you might as well do what you want. And it was, those little sayings and stuff like that I miss the most. I remember on the weekend, I would get woken up out of my sleep by her cooking in the kitchen or doing dishes or other things like that because, things had to get done. And she only had 2 days off, kind of like how I do now. It's times like now that I realize that I do so many things that she used to do on the weekend because when I was a kid, I didn't understand that she was raising a kid as a single mom with a low income without any help from other people. I used to think why does she leave all the housework to do on the weekend? It wasn't until I got older that I realized, like I said, now I do the same thing. My housework is left for the weekend because during the week I'm working on my videos and, I'm seeing my girl and, nothing even comes close to, raising a kid, but, you get my point. But I guess I wanted to make this video to say thank you to all the moms out there. Kids, if you're watching, keep watching because there are over 7,000 languages and I'm choosing to speak facts. Your mom will be there for you no matter what happens in your life. My mom was there for me when I broke my wrist. She was there for me when I got in trouble at school. She was there for me when me and my girl were fighting. Your mom will always be there for you. As you get older, it will be your job to care for your mom rather than her caring for you. And while it might seem like a chore, remember that she cared for you before you were able to care for yourself. She took care of you even when she was sick. She always made sure that you ate before she did, and she always made sure that you had clothes on your back. I miss my mom every single day, and I know that she's proud of what I'm doing here. She would be proud that I'm making these videos to help people. She would be proud that I'm able to survive on my own without any help. And she would be proud that I was able to buy this nice big new couch, even though I live alone. But just remember that your mom will be there for you through thick and thin. You can go to her with anything and she will do her best to help you solve it. Your mom will be there for you no matter what happens in your life, and she will be one of the only people that will do that despite what others might tell you. Anyone can tell you that, they'll always be there for you and, they'll choose you before anybody else, but speaking from experience, that's definitely not always the case. I'll always remember this one video of J. Cole at the Grammys, and this was probably like 2011 or something like that, but he brought his mom to the Grammys. I don't know why that always stuck with me, but it just did. He could have brought his wife or his girl, he could have went alone, really and truly he could have brought anyone he wanted to, but he decided to bring his mom. I'll actually link that video down below if you want to watch it. I know sometimes as kids and young adults, we choose to see things our own way and we don't always give other people a chance and, kind of try to see things from their perspective. But your mom will never lead you astray. She might be saying something that's the complete opposite of what you think is best, but remember, she's your mom. She has way more life experience than you do, and honestly, it's in your best interest to listen to her. She's been there and done whatever it is that you're probably trying to do, and she's probably tried more things than you can even imagine. She probably knows what she's talking about. Trust me on this one. Wrapping up the video here because I don't want to take up too much of your time. As J.K. Simmons said in his Oscar speech, call your mom. I know yesterday was Mother's Day and now it's like, oh yeah, it's over until next year, but it's not. Parents shouldn't only get one day out of the year where it's a day for them. I feel like they should be celebrated all year round because of the sacrifices that they made for you and us. Your mom was there for you when you were a kid, and she's gonna need you as she gets older. When my mom used to call me, I remember I used to get annoyed. You can ask my girl this and she'll verify the story, and I'm honestly not proud of it. But it happened, and it's something that I deeply regret. So, I'm trying to tell you kind of what I went through to hopefully ensure that you don't go through the same regret that I did, I guess. Answer your calls, listen to her, help her, because she did the same thing for you. If you can send this video to your mom, send it to her. And if you're a mom watching this video, thank you for all that you've done for us, even if we don't always listen. And as always, thanks for watching.